Virabhadrasana 1, 2, 3 and 4, warrior pose. Come with the leg wide distance apart and see that your hip is looking to the shorter edge of your mat. See that you are grounding with both feet and the hips are leveled. With an inhale, slowly rise your arm above and touching the palms. Lengthening with your spine, inserting the spine inside the body while grounding with the leg. The front thigh is parallel with the ground. With an exhale, lower the hands. And now let's see the modification. For modification, you can raise the back leg heel up, so you can come with the leg high lunge position. And if you need a little bit more psoas muscle opening, you can dynamically tilt a few times the hip joint. Also modification, if you lift the arms, you keep them parallel and you don't touch them. Or you can just keep your hands in Namaskar. Or you can stretch the arms and interlace fingers behind your sacrum, squeezing the shoulder blades, arching the spine. If you cannot do back Namaskar, then maybe you just grab your elbows. You can also lift the hands, cross the wrist and touch the palm together, or you can also bend forward. See that the weight remains equally distributed on both legs. You can do also Garudasana, eagle position with the hands, and you can stay statically or you can move dynamically forward and back. You see there is many kind of hand variation we can do and all is good. And eventually you can bend forward and do Namaskar in front of your calf. Or you can do a back bending. You can place either one hand or the other hand to the sacrum or to the back of the thigh. As you're moving, see that there is no pressure at your lower back, so you keep very firm your legs and the hip area. And now let's see Virabhadrasana 2, warrior pose 2. Now come wide distance apart with the hip looking parallel to the longer edge of the mat and bend the front knee. See that the thigh is parallel with the ground and the inner knee doesn't fall inside, but you try to engage the inner knee. And both legs, the weight is equally distributed on both legs, and with an inhale, raise the hands to the side, lift your torso, spine inside the body, and further the shoulder from the ears. Here you can do the same hand movements which we already discussed earlier. Let's continue with warrior 3. From here come to Tadasana. From Tadasana step forward with one leg, the knee can be bended a little bit and the other leg lift till it became parallel with the floor. See that the two hip bone looking towards the ground, so the hip is at level. With an inhale you can bring the arms next to the ears straight, parallel with each other. But this version is putting a lot of strain to the lower back. So you can keep your hands next to your hip, or you can interlace fingers behind the sacrum, or you can keep it in Namaskar as well. Check your body, observe the body and see how you can release weight from the lower back, keeping the legs and the hips strong. And eventually we continue with humble warrior or warrior 4. You're coming with the leg the same way as with warrior 2, and with an exhale you are side bending towards the straight leg. Feel the good stretch to the side of the body.